Qualitative Research Study Design. Hello there, my name is Renee and I'm developing a qualitative research study to be done on clickers. Clickers is not currently used within our Health Information Management coding courses, but it is a technology that I'm currently looking into to possibly add. The reason that I'm looking into this is to make my coding course more interactive, and with many students not being completely sure of their answers, they tend to sit in silence and not engage in the learning. The advantages of this technology is to promote more classroom engagement and discussion on difficult concepts. The clickers are a handheld interactive response device that allows students to be able to anonymously answer questions posed by the instructor. The answer is transmitted to the instructor's computer, where the totals are tallied and can be displayed in many forms upon the screen. This provides a quick data analytic to help guide instruction, thus prompting more classroom engagement. The discussion around the difficult concepts can help students deepen their understanding of the material being presented. The research question that I am posing is, to what extent do clickers benefit learners in higher education with respect to the conceptual learning? I believe this research will give me a student's perspective on the use of clickers in the classroom in regards to their feelings of obtaining a deeper level of understanding on these difficult concepts. Disease processes for a non-clinical student can many times be difficult to understand. For this study, my population will be the health science students taking the course on disease processes. There are 6 classes of students taking the disease process course with a 25 student class size. All of these classes use clickers throughout the course. Of the 150 students, I will randomly select 2 classes for my sample, yielding 50 students. The students taking the disease process course are most reflective of my students in the Health Information Management courses, coding courses. Medical coding requires our students to understand how to apply disease processes and physician documentation into an appropriate alphanumeric code. Therefore, I believe a convenient sampling of 2 of the 6 classes will best represent the use of clickers for my HIM coding courses. The method of collection will be in the form of a survey that I will develop in Qualtrics. I plan to use the Likert scale for this study. The Likert scale is an attitude test that will enable me to ask students non-leading questions that they can answer using their personal feelings regarding the use of clickers. I will be using 7 levels of ratings, 1 being the lowest, 7 being the highest, and a neutral point of 4. My questions include: 1. Did you find that utilizing clickers in class gives you a deeper understanding of course content material? 2. Did the use of clickers help you recognize on which topics to focus your study of the material? 3. How satisfied were you with the ease of using clickers to answer questions in class? 4. When reviewing scenarios in class, how easy was it to find the key concepts in the narrative using the clicker system? And 5. Did you find that using clickers allowed for open discussion on difficult concepts? The study will take place twice in the semester, once at midterm and the second time in the final week through a link sent in Qualtrics. This will be emailed to the students of the class that's being surveyed. The data will then be consolidated from Qualtrics to obtain an average of the students' answers. Because the questions are neutral, I will not need to do a reverse scoring for the results. To increase the reliability, the surveys will be identical for both classes as well as the instructions, with the validity in the construct of the question. Finally, the data will be calculated in the reports feature within Qualtrics. Since the data is summative, I can place them in an ordinal fashion, ranking them for evaluation. I will use this as interval data until I conduct my quantitative study.